I had to change how I was living, so I changed the way I eat, changed the way I felt, so I could change the way I speak. I stopped listening to music that was changing how I think. Then I put the liquor down, it's time to change the way I drink. Please don't take it personal, I'm taking care of me. Stressing about my future, it was messing up my.
Hi, love. Welcome to another episode of Becoming Her with Ashley Martin, where I'm your host. And today's topic will be She's Still There. She's still there. She's still inside of you. That little girl who had dreams, ambitions, goals, and probably that little girl that was afraid. She's still there. And so today I want to deep dive into, us honoring the little girl within. Because as we get older, as we become who we are, a lot of things come up from sometimes we feel like out of nowhere, but it comes from a place of that little person, that little girl that didn't feel seen, didn't feel, valued. And so if that is something that has resonated with you or something that you have deeply felt, I want to remind you that you can honor her. You can honor that little girl inside of you. And that is something that I've learned to do, to honor the little girl within me, to remember the goals and the dreams that she had. And the way that I honor her is becoming the woman that she dreamt about. And so I want to explore and take some time to talk about how we have arrived to this place of being grown women, sometimes having our emotions be unregulated. These things stem up from that place of childhood. And so this space is going to be reflective. And if it brings up any type of grief, pain, I want you to acknowledge that, because in order for us to move forward, in order for you to overcome the things that have held you hostage, you have to face them head on. And so I don't want to stir up emotions that make you feel bad, but I want to encourage you to understand that in order to get to the other side of trauma and pain, you got to face it head on. And for me, I want to kind of reflect on the little girl that I was, the little girl who, had a lot of issues with self-esteem, had a lot of issues with, not feeling seen. And a lot of those things came up with me as an adult. And so I had to sit with those things. I had to decide, who am I going to be? Am I going to be someone who falls victim and always play the victim card to things that I dealt with? Or am I going to overcome those challenges by doing the work? And so today's episode of Becoming Her is just a reminder that you have to do the work. There's no way around it. And so when I think about the work that I've done, what comes to mind immediately is the 21-day fast I did in 2024, in March of 2024. That time was a time that it was hard. It was hard. Did I think about quitting? Absolutely. But was it worth it? Absolutely. The reward from doing that 21-day fast was everything that I needed and desired. And so, whether you are deciding to do a fast or go to therapy or just pray more, whatever it is that you are going to decide to do, I want to encourage you, just do it. Just do it. Time is fleeting from us. And so, for us to take advantage of the time that we're given, it is paramount and it is imperative. So, sis, do what needs to be done. Let's stop procrastinating. I know it's hard. I've had to actually really overcome those challenges. But when I sit with the fact that we are really here on borrowed time, we're passing through, the question I ask myself is, what are you going to do with the time that you have here? And so I ask you, what are you doing with your time? Are you setting goals? Are you writing the vision to make it plain? Are you being intentional about the time that you have during the day? Those things seem hard, but once you start doing it, it becomes a way of life. And I think that that is something that the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the more rewarding it becomes also. Taking advantage of your time, being proactive, being intentional. And so today, I'm going to leave you with this word, intentional. Be intentional with everything, your time, your resources, everything that you've been given, be intentional with it. Because sometimes we can have a thing, whether it be time or a resource, and if you don't take advantage or value those things, it can be taken away from you. And so be reminded that if you have the time, if you have the resources, use it. Use it while you can. Use it wisely. Because those things help us to become the women that we are desiring to be. And whether you have become, you know, accomplished great things, we are still becoming. We're becoming every day. And that's the reflective things because we have to make a choice. What are we becoming? Are we becoming more patient? Are we becoming more kinder? Are we becoming more aware that we matter, you matter, and that self-care matters? And that's the most important thing. You can't take care of other people if you don't take care of yourself. And so I want to leave that here. I want it to land. I wanted you to sit with that today, tomorrow, that being intentional is everything. Using your time and your resources is important. And when we do those things, we become. And so if this message has resonated with you, I would love for you to leave a review, to subscribe, and meet me back here next Friday for another episode of Becoming Her. And remember, you're never behind. You're simply becoming. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Everything I wanna be and everything I love who I